Hi, and welcome to Conquering Commas Lesson 10, Conjunctions. Today we are going to go over the rule that, in my conversations with other teachers, they say is one of the most important rules and one that is often neglected. This is a mistake that so many people make, and today we're going to help you get beyond that. First, let's preview. We will begin by reviewing rules 1 to 9, reminding you what a conjunction is. It has to do with fanboys. Look at how to use commas when you have a conjunction combining two complete sentences, and of course, in the end, we'll review. I'm really hoping that you remember the first 9 rules. Rule 1, series. Rule 2, dates and addresses. Rule 3, intro words. Rule 4, letters. Rule 5, 2 adjectives. Rule 6, direct address. Rule 7, appositives. Rule 8, interrupters. And Rule 9, non-essential clauses. Let's make sure that you actually do remember them. As we begin on our little conjunction journey here, let's remember what a coordinating conjunction actually is. It's very helpful to use the acronym FANBOYS. The F is for, A and, N nor, B but, O or, Y yet, and S so. These are the fanboys. We use coordinating conjunctions to combine ideas, nouns, verbs, but in this case, we really want to focus on how we use conjunctions to put together sentences. The comma rule with conjunctions goes like this. You have a complete sentence, then you have a comma, a conjunction, and another complete sentence. The key here is that the second part has to be a complete sentence. For instance, Joe loves bacon. That's a complete sentence. Let's put in our coordinating conjunction, but. Here's the second sentence. He knows it's bad for him. When we take those two sentences and we put them together with a coordinating conjunction, it looks like this. Joe loves bacon, comma, but he knows it's bad for him. But it's bacon. Here's another example. The weather forecast predicted rain, comma, so I carried an umbrella. You can see the first sentence is the weather forecast predicted rain. The second sentence is I carried an umbrella, and they are combined with the coordinating conjunction so. Because that second part is a complete sentence, I carried an umbrella, you must have that comma after rain. Here's another example. Salta is home to the Church of San Francisco, and the 53-meter belfry is the tallest in South America. Notice that there's a comma after San Francisco because you have the coordinating conjunction and following and, you have a complete sentence. The 53-meter belfry is the tallest in South America. Salta's in Argentina, actually, and it's a really extraordinary place. Okay. So you knew that there was going to be a tricky part. And there is a tricky part with this rule, and it's the reason why so many people make mistakes with this rule. If the words after the conjunction are not a complete sentence, don't use a comma. Let's look at an example. Marissa brought her lunch to school but never had a chance to eat it. That's correct. She brought that lunch to school, but she never had a chance to eat it. Never had a chance to eat it is not a complete sentence. So you'll notice that there is no comma after school. This is a mistake. Marissa brought her lunch to school, comma, but never had a chance to eat it. When you first look at that, it might look right, but if you examine it more closely, you can see you don't have a complete sentence after the coordinating conjunction, so don't use a comma. I know examples can really help you understand this concept. So I'll show you another example. Leonardo DiCaprio has started a foundation to restore threatened ecosystems, comma, and he wants to protect some of the world's last wild places. You can see that the first part is a complete sentence. The second part is also a complete sentence. He wants to protect some of the world's last wild places. Because of that, you put the comma after ecosystems. But look at that second example. Leonardo DiCaprio has started a foundation to restore threatened ecosystems and protect some of the world's last wild places. Because you do not have a complete sentence after the coordinating conjunction and, you do not put a comma in. Protect some of the world's last wild places is not a complete sentence. Testing for the conjunction rule isn't that difficult, but you do have to pay attention. If you have a conjunction in a sentence, look closely at what comes after it. If you have a complete sentence after the conjunction, don't forget the comma before the conjunction. Here's a quick review of Lesson 10. Coordinating conjunctions are the fanboys: for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. If you combine two complete sentences with a coordinating conjunction between them, be sure to put a comma before the conjunction. And be careful, because this rule is one of the most common punctuation mistakes. You won't make that mistake, though, because you're really close to conquering commas.